Alien students surprised by unconventional human tactics. Zara adjusted her breathing apparatus as she entered the Galactic Military Academy simulation chamber alongside her fellow students. The blue-skinned Kethmari had trained for cycles in standard warfare tactics and expected this final exam against the new human species to be straightforward. Her tentacled classmate Vexilla clicked nervously, while the crystalline being known as Quill hummed in anticipation. The humans had only recently joined. The galactic community and their military records showed primitive technology compared to the advanced civilizations represented in their class. The holographic display activated, showing a barren planet designated as the battlefield Zara commanded. The blue team, while a human female named Amy, led the opposing red team through the neural link connection. The alien students had studied human combat footage and felt confident in their superior numbers and technology. Amy appeared on screen as a young woman with brown hair and determined green eyes. She wore simple military fatigues that looked outdated compared to the sleek armor worn by Zara's team. The humans smiled and waved casually, which confused the aliens who expected formal military protocol. The simulation began with both teams controlling 50 units each. Zara immediately deployed her forces in the standard galactic formation, with heavy artillery in the rear-ranged units in the middle and assault troops forming the front line. This strategy had dominated battlefields across the galaxy for millennia. Amy's deployment puzzled the watching instructors and students. Her units scattered in seemingly random patterns with no clear formation. Some humans dug holes in the high ground while others climbed trees. Several groups moved to positions that offered no tactical advantage according to galactic military doctrine. Vexilla transmitted confusion through the neural link, asking why the humans were not following basic military principles. Zara felt confident that this would be an easy victory against such disorganized opponents. She ordered her forces to advance in perfect synchronization. The first wave of alien troops marched forward in precise rows, expecting to overwhelm the scattered human defenders. Amy's forces remained hidden until the last moment, then erupted from concealed positions, using tactics the aliens had never encountered. Human soldiers emerged from underground tunnels directly behind enemy lines, while others dropped from trees onto unsuspecting alien units. Small groups of humans used hit-and-run tactics, striking fast, then disappearing before the aliens could respond effectively. Zara watched in growing alarm as her organized formation fell into chaos. Her rear artillery came under attack from human units that had somehow infiltrated deep into her territory. The communication networks became disrupted as humans jammed frequencies and spread false information. Amy's voice came through the comm system, calm and friendly, as she explained her strategy to the bewildered aliens. She described how humans had learned to fight against overwhelming odds throughout their history, developing unconventional methods born from necessity. The human commander shared stories of ancient Earth warriors who used terrain and surprise to defeat larger armies. She spoke of resistance fighters who turned everyday objects into weapons and used psychological warfare to confuse enemies. Quill's crystalline form flickered with disbelief as human forces continued their unpredictable assault patterns. One group of humans pretended to retreat, drawing alien pursuers into carefully prepared ambush zones. Another team used captured alien equipment in ways its designers never intended. The simulation battlefield became a maze of small skirmishes rather than the grand organized battle the aliens expected. Human units worked independently, yet somehow coordinated their efforts through methods the alien students could not comprehend. Zara realized her traditional tactics were failing against an enemy that refused to fight conventionally. Her forces struggled to respond to threats that appeared from unexpected directions at unpredictable times. The humans seemed to anticipate alien movements while remaining completely unpredictable themselves. Amy's tactical approach emphasized flexibility over rigid doctrine. Her soldiers adapted quickly to changing circumstances and found creative solutions to problems that would stump conventional military thinking. The human ability to improvise turned every setback into an opportunity as the simulation progressed. The alien spectators watched in amazement as 50 scattered humans systematically dismantled a larger organized alien force. The humans used deception psychology and creative thinking to overcome their technological disadvantages. Vexilla's tentacles writhed with frustration as another carefully planned alien assault fell apart. when humans abandoned their positions only to reappear in completely different locations. The traditional galactic concept of holding territory meant nothing to forces that treated the entire battlefield as fluid. The final phase of the simulation saw Amy's remaining 30 humans facing down Zara's last 20 alien units. The aliens had superior firepower and armor, but found themselves constantly outmaneuvered by opponents who thought 3 steps ahead. Amy concluded the exercise by having her forces simply vanish into the landscape, leaving the alien units searching empty terrain. The humans had achieved their objective of controlling key strategic points, while their enemies wandered in circles looking for an opponent that was no longer there. When the simulation ended, Zara and her classmates sat in stunned silence. The final score showed a decisive human victory, achieved through methods that defied everything they had learned about warfare. The alien students had been completely outthought by supposedly primitive opponents. Amy appeared on screen again, smiling warmly as she offered to explain human tactical philosophy. She emphasized that humans learned to survive by thinking differently because they could not rely on superior technology or physical advantages. The instructors began a lengthy debriefing session, discussing how human creativity and adaptability had overcome conventional military doctrine. The alien students realized they had much to learn from this new species that approached problems from entirely different angles. Zara left the simulation chamber with a new respect for human ingenuity and a desire to study their unconventional methods further. The experience had shown her that sometimes the most effective solutions come from those who refuse to accept that certain approaches are impossible.